APMEX is the proud sponsor of the Silverpicker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the proud sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support.
Hello everybody, Silverpicker here, and in today's video, I am letting an AI bot redesign US currency. In the past year alone, AI programs such as ChatGPT, Midjourney, DALL-E 2, and many others have become a major phenomenon that let people create art and really push the bounds of what ordinary people can create and do. So today, I'm using Midjourney, an AI bot plugin for Discord that lets you create art just by putting in a text prompt. And I'm going to let this bot reimagine US currency for the 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, and $100 bill. And as a bonus, I am letting it imagine a $1,000 bill, and you definitely want to stick around to see who's featured on it because it is absolutely nuts. So, enough with the jibber jabber, let's take a look at what this bot has done to US currency. Our first bill, of course, is the iconic $1 bill. It's the foundational bill of US currency. It's the one that we use for tips, for vending machines, and for, dance clubs. The portrait on the $1 bill today is, of course, good old George Washington. And that makes sense because for the foundational bill, we have the foundational president. But that's only if you don't think outside the box. Not all countries just feature dead presidents. Most countries have cultural icons, scientists, and other heroes depicted on them. That's why I prompted Midjourney to create a $1 bill featuring none other than the legendary Sitting Bull, the Native American leader, hero, and warrior. America is the world's melting pot, and I think it's high time that our currency depicts what the country actually looks like. Now, before you keyboard warriors start typing away that you don't like what this represents politically or you don't like what I'm doing here, well, leave your comments till the end. At least take a look at who else is featured on all the currency, all the bills, through 100, and of course the bonus $1,000 bill before you start leaving your comments. I mean, personally, I think that featuring a Native American hero on a $1 bill sends a powerful message to our citizens about the debt that we owe the true foundation of our great country. On to the $2 bill. The $2 bill has always been a strange denomination favored by oddballs and eccentrics, so that's why I chose an odd, eccentric, creative, cultural icon to feature on the bill. Me! No, I'm just kidding. I prompted the AI bot to feature Mark Twain on the $2 bill. I've always thought that it's really important to show the world that we as Americans honor artists, writers, and cultural icons, and not just statesmen. As you can see, by the way, Midjourney clearly has some trouble generating some of the bill's features, and I guess the anti-counterfeiting measures of US currency is working, but it's doing a really, really good job on most of the portraits. But if you think you can do better, I would love to see what you create with AI bots and post them to Instagram and tag me at the Silverpicker. I would love to see them. Okay, let's move on to the $5 bill, another really iconic bill, and with this one I wanted to preserve the theme. So today the bill has Abraham Lincoln, the president most famous for ending slavery. So I replaced him with Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Okay, let's face it, the idea for this bill was great, but Midjourney did not do a good job. This one looks like a Colonel Sanders version of MLK Jr., and this one looks like if Abraham Lincoln and MLK Jr. had some weird baby, and this is what it would be. Not great. Okay, those are just too creepy. Let's move on to the $10 bill. And again, stay tuned because at the end of the video, we've got the bonus $1,000 bill. Can you guess who's gonna be featured on it? I wonder. I know that based on current American currency, you'd be surprised to find out that in US history, there were female heroes as well. Believe it or not, women are Americans too, and that's why they should be featured on US currency as well. Our $10 bill features Helen Keller, a remarkable American woman who has served for generations as an inspiration to Americans for her ability to overcome adversity against all odds. Essentially, she's a symbol of what's truly possible in America. As you can see, some of these portraits came out kind of creepy, but hey, this AI software is really new, so it needs some tweaking. All right, now we're getting on to the big bucks. The $20 bill, one of the most used bills in American currency, features another woman, none other than, well, you probably guessed it, Harriet Tubman. Now, the actual US government proposed several years ago to replace Andrew Jackson with the famed abolitionist Harriet Tubman. And supposedly that's still gonna happen. I don't know why it's taking so freaking long. So why don't we let the AI bot show us what it thinks this bill would look like. Now, if you're really into US currency and you're a collector, I'm actually going to be selling a ton of really cool antique US currency at my next Whatnot auction. If you don't know what Whatnot is, it's an incredible live video auction platform in which bidders and sellers come together in real time to buy and sell really cool collectibles. Not only do they have coins and banknotes and stuff like that, but they also have video games, comic books, sneakers, any kind of collectible that you're into, they have on Whatnot, and it is so much fun. Not only am I a seller, but I'm also kind of addicted as a buyer. You definitely want to check it out if you haven't yet. And if you use my link to download the app, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, not only do you get access to the incredible cool platform for free, but you also get $10 in Whatnot credit to spend on anything you'd like, whether at my auction or anybody else's. In addition to the US currency that I'm selling, I'm also going to have professionally printed some of these concept bills done by AI on magnets, and I'm going to be giving those away to 10 lucky winners at my next Whatnot auction. That's right, I am going to be giving away these 10 exclusive, never before seen anywhere items at my next Whatnot auction, and you can win them absolutely free. All you got to do is download the app, use my link, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, and show up to my next auction, dates to be announced. Okay, on to the 50. We're almost at the 100, and then of course, almost at the $1,000 bonus bill. On the $50 bill, we have Cesar Chavez, the Hispanic American labor leader and civil rights activist. 20% of the US population is Hispanic, so it's kind of crazy and mind-boggling that we don't have any Hispanic leaders on our currency. Look, I think that representation is really important, and I want my currency to reflect and represent what the country actually looks like. So I definitely plan on doing more of these videos and letting AI push the limits of our imagination of what coins and currency can actually look like. Okay, on to the $100 bill. Now, today's $100 bill features Benjamin Franklin, a statesman but also a genius inventor. So I wanted to stay on theme with this $100 bill, and I have to say it's my favorite one of all. So drum roll please. The $100 bill that the AI created features none other than genius personified Albert Einstein. A country's currency should reflect the country's values, and I think that science, education, and challenging the status quo are all really core American values, and that's why I picked none other than Albert Einstein to be featured on the bill. Now, before we move on to the bonus $1,000 bill, I would like to hear who you guys think should be featured on US currency, and put it in the comments below. And of course, please do all the YouTube stuff. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a like, it really helps me out and it only takes you a second. And share this video. If you share this video on social media, who knows, maybe people in the government will see it and make some of these bills into a reality. Okay, for the bonus $1,000 bill, the only person that I could think of that belongs on this extravagant, giant, biggest, and most strange bill on this list is none other than former President Donald J. Trump. Love him or hate him, he definitely belongs on this bill because he is a cultural icon that really represents excess, over-the-topedness, and extravagance. So that's about it for today, but don't forget to use my link, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker, to download the Whatnot app, get your $10 free, and get a chance to win some of this really cool art from these bills. Anyway, I had a lot of fun with you guys today, and there's a lot more cool stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silverpicker out.
A huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. If you're not yet a patron, the links are below, and now is the time to join because I am putting out more videos than ever exclusively just for my Patreon patrons. And I cannot wait to meet each and every one of you in our private Discord server.